Time now to get real. Over the weekend, CNN News anchor Christiane Amanpour caused a huge firestorm after she tried to relate President Trump's administration to the Nazis, claiming that President Trump has attacked journalists and facts like the Nazis did leading up to and during the Holocaust. Are you serious right now? Could you imagine if I or someone else here at One America News made that type of claim against Joe Biden or, say, Barack Obama? The left and their lapdog mainstream media would have a heyday with it. A comment like this is so far out of left field and incendiary. It is such a slap in the face to the millions of Trump supporters and to the millions of Jews who have died and survived the horrors of the Holocaust. In fact, the state of Israel agrees. After Amanpour's comments, several key Jewish leaders have come forward demanding an apology, not only from her, but from CNN. And I agree. A statement this egregious needs to be addressed. A complete retraction and an immediate apology is the only course of action that should be taken. But will CNN do so? I wanted you to see for yourself exactly what she said. Take a look.
Welcome to the program, everyone. I'm Christiane Amanpour in London. This week, 82 years ago, Kristallnacht happened. It was the Nazis' warning shot across the bow of our human civilization that led to genocide against a whole identity. And in that tower of burning books, it led to an attack on fact, knowledge, history, and truth. After 4 years of a modern-day assault on those same values by Donald Trump, the Biden-Harris team pledges a return to norms, including the truth. And every day, Joe Biden makes presidential announcements about good governance and the health and security of the American people, while the great brooding figure of his defeated opponent rages, conducting purges of perceived enemies and preventing a transition.
4 years of the same style of attacks from the Trump administration, comparing it to Nazis. Now, don't forget, folks, this is the same network that has spent the last 4.5 years making up lies about our president. This is the same network that employs Don Lemon, a guy who said back in 2018 that the biggest terror threat to our country is white men. And oh, by the way, he's engaged to a white guy. And CNN also is the employer of one of the biggest hypocrites I have ever seen in this industry, Mr. Chris Cuomo. Yeah, I like to call Chris Fredo. This is the guy who for months has told the American people, stay inside, adhere to all the lockdown rules, and wear your mask everywhere, even though he has been caught numerous times not wearing his mask and breaking the New York lockdown rules set by his brother, the governor. Cuomo is also the guy who, at the height of the virus this summer, said to Christians across the country this.
Remember, if you believe in one another, and if you do the right thing for yourself and your community, things will get better in this country. You don't need help from above. It's within us.
Did you hear that? We don't need help from above. That's right, folks. A CNN anchor telling you not to put your faith in the good Lord above. I'm sure there's Christians watching right now. How do you feel about that? That network and their pathetic bunch of wacko, biased liberal anchors have no shame. What they have done to this country by refusing to report the true facts about this president and his presidency border on the verge of treason, in my book. So I'm going to end my rant tonight with some simple words. CNN, you should be ashamed. You disgust me. And oh, by the way, CNN, you suck. And that's going to do it for our show tonight. We appreciate you turning in to Real America. If you want to get a hold of me and sound off, I like all the messages, good and bad. Shoot us an email or sound off on social media. There's a way to get a hold of us. Hope you tune in tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for Real America. Until then, oh, by the way, before we go, I got to show you something because I have to give some praise to our Commander-in-Chief. Take a look at this tweet today from POTUS. Try watching at OANN. Really great. Mr. President, thank you so much for your vote of confidence. We think we do a pretty good job, too. We'll see you tomorrow night, folks. Until then, be proud, be safe, and God bless.